live, everybody. Welcome in to the Millie Goats, episode 140. Our hands are in the air because, well, things did not go as well as we wanted them to go, but they did go pretty good. I'm pretty fired up. Probably the biggest payday I've had on a DraftKings lineup. Another major where we were sweating out. We got a strategy now, dude. We got a strategy. Telling you, that's the way to do it. Butch P is here. I am AK. I'm currently on the road at my parents' house for Father's Day. My wife's walking up the stairs right now, trying to be quiet. I'm in the dining room. It is June 16th, 2024. Happy National Carpenter Ant Awareness Day, Butch P. Mark that down on your calendars.
All right.
Yeah. Think about the insects. Are there fathers? Are ants fathers? Or is it just the queen?
They have to get here somehow.
That's a text question. We are the Millie Goats. Like I said, it's episode 140. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Well, when you're listening to this, if you're watching live, thank you. Check out the show, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, wherever you find it. If you can't finish the whole show today, you can listen to it tomorrow morning on your way to and from work, or if you're traveling or whatever you're doing. So happy Father's Day. Butch, what'd you do for Father's Day?
Cook a steak.
Yeah, dude. That's exactly what you should have done.
Yeah.
We grilled out.
My father was at the Open, so
was he?
Yeah.
Man, did he walk around there? 7 miles, dude.
I guess.
7 miles. You walk around all that course, it's 7 miles, because I was there Friday, bright and early, Friday morning, following Hubs, which was electric, because turned out he ended up having one of the rounds of the day because he was 1 under on Friday to get to 3 over for the tournament, and then shot even yesterday, and then had a rough go at it today. But we got more on that here shortly. But actually, I think I wrote it there first. Let me tell you something, dude. You ever been to Pinehurst?
Yeah.
Did you go to the Open?
I've been to the Open back when they had it last time there. Went to a practice round. But I also played Pine Needles and Whistling Pines.
Oh, okay. There's not a lot out there.
No, it's golf.
Yeah. I mean,
I forget how many courses it is, but it's a lot.
But that thing, dude, the way that it was set up was like you pull into this red lot and there's all these signs and you're going away from the course and you're like, where are we going? And you pull in and they got the red shuttle area and you go park. They got dozens of people lining you up to park. They got all this scaffolding set up so that you can go back into the, that guides you to the buses or whatever. And then you get on the bus, like it all happens seamlessly. Like you don't have to ask anything. Boom, you know where to go. Park, scaffolding, on the bus, get off the bus. They got it all mapped out again. You walk in through these gates, which I'm assuming they just installed just for the U.S. Open, this little pavilion area. You see the flyover and it's got the little circle, snowman looking walkways. That's not even close to the course because you got to walk all the way up there. The whole thing's lined with all those, concession tents and all that stuff. Yeah. And then you get up to the course and then you got to go like, this is what J.V.I. was telling us. I forgot. You like walk down 1, down 2, then you got to cross over 3 to C3, and then you got to come all the way back to get to 4. Then you got to cross over there and you're walking like you're going like 40 different directions. Like it's not like a walk, follow them all the way down and then follow them all the way back, dude. You got to go all over the place. So
I like a concert where you're in the parking lot, you boom to the amphitheater.
Yeah, no, dude. Because we were just trying to chase down Hubs, and they tee off, and then you have to walk and maybe cross the fairway and kind of map out where you were going to go next. Because if you made the wrong decision, you were going to miss the tee off and the shot for the next hole. You run into a dead end. So, but overall, it was awesome. Like, we got to hear a couple of cool roars. Following Hubs, dude, that was spectacular. He gave us a head nod. We talked to him a little bit after I didn't talk to him after the round, but we communicated via the phone afterward. And we were able to help him get across the cut line, dude. I think we could say that, right?
Yeah, dude. Fan support is always helpful.
We're giving the attaboy Hubs, but Tex and everybody was yelling at me because I didn't scream out mashed potatoes after every ball he hit. And I was like, I don't really want to get thrown out and I don't want to make it feel awkward. But dude, he hit 3 shots. Can I just say this? He hit 3 shots that were just like he stuff that you're like, there's a reason these guys get paid a lot of money to do this. He holed out from the front side bunker on number 9, which was a par 3. Splat.
Oh, yeah.
He was in that front bunker on Friday. Flashed it out, boom, right into the cup, and then he did it again today from the same spot. Hold it out again.
Holy.
So he did that
Yeah.
one time. The crowd was going nuts. It was awesome. And then he hits on the par 5, I think it was number 10. He hits driver off the deck. You could see him like he's a showman, dude. He's out there doing hand gestures and cracking smiles and waving people by like he's directing air traffic control. So he hits driver off the deck. That was and then on the par 5, no, the par 4, 16, I think it was. The one that was like
Hard. Yeah.
the one that was like 540 yards.
Yeah.
He drives it up the right side of the fairway into the bunker. Right. So he's probably 240 from the pin on Friday. And
Yeah.
he goes, he looks, and he walks back, grabs his iron. He walks back, puts that away, gets a fairway wood. Hits the fairway wood out of the bunker. Hits it 20 feet right of the pin. And you could just see him. He looks at his caddy, and they just both give each other a low 5. And I'm like, holy cow, dude. That was a 240-yard 5 wood out of the sand, stuck at 20 feet right of the pin. That was Hubs.
That's incredible.
Dude, it was unreal. 2 other things. He was playing with Svensson and Hadley. And Svensson can mash a golf ball, dude. He can hit it a mile. And Chesson Hadley has a weird swing. To be as lanky and long as he is, Chesson Hadley does not have a very big backswing. It was weird. It's very short, like John Rahm almost. I was shocked by that. I don't know what I was expecting, but anyways. Oh,
Good
J-Vi's here. J-Vi's here from the road. Tex is
What's
trying
up,
to come
boys?
in. Bear's here, J-Vi. He says, as the local Purple Samurai, I want to say no live slandered. Bryson de Champion. I like that, Bear. Will is here.
He tried to give it away, but he fought back.
Dude, he did try to. What an ending. And then Will's here from Game On. He says, let's win a milli. Happy Father's Day. Everybody's throwing out the Father's Day. J-Vi, happy Father's Day. We got 40-some people tuning in. I don't know how many on Rumble.
Father's
We're
Day,
cooking.
boys.
Hey, what'd you do for Father's Day, J-Vi?
Hey, I tell you what, I didn't see my kids. My wife would probably kill me for saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. So PGA Championship happened, and I had to leave early Sunday morning, which was Mother's Day. But working today made me feel a little bit less bad about that because I didn't get to see my kids on Father's Day. So I think it evens out, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
She probably doesn't agree, and she's probably right. She's always right. But, yeah, it feels a little bit better that I missed.
Dude, that pitcher for Tennessee is a bum. He gave up like 6 runs. You got to shave your mustache for Tennessee and your mullet if you're going to go out there and give up 6 runs the last game. He's out.
He's been mowing them down.
That's a fraudulent mustache, dude. Texas
here. Mowing them down this evening.
I thought I was going to get on and Butch's goatee was going to be a D or something.
No, he was I was going over the Friday round with Hubs, and the 3 shots I saw him hit that were like, that's ridiculous stuff there.
Did you watch anything? Did you go see anybody else when you were there?
No, literally we spent the whole time trying to figure out how to navigate the course to follow Hubs.
It took us until about Friday to figure out the course too, and then I got it down.
Bryson or DeChambeau was not that far behind us, and we watched a few shots of his, but we were just trying to get up there to show support for Hubs.
I walked with him all day Friday when I got in, and then I walked with Oberg after DeChambeau. So I think I walked 27 holes on Friday.
Dude, that's like 12 miles.
Yeah.
Did you have your Fitbit on?
I was hurting. No. I can't wear Fitbits. They don't work anymore on me.
They don't work on you. Tex has so many
He's a
layers
ginger.
of camo.
He's a ginger.
On
That's
right
why.
I saw Tex switch his footwear like 3 times this weekend. He went from extra toughs to Crocs to extra toughs. I thought I saw a pair of Tims
Fancy
in there.
Crocs.
Extra Crocs.
Extra Crocs. Extra tough Crocs. Those are the high top Crocs. Surprised they haven't made those yet. All right, boys.
They'll be out tomorrow.
Okay, the big news in the headline, $1 million disaster. We were cooking this weekend. And by we, I mean me. I had a lineup that had enough points to be in the lead for the $1 million. The problem with that is I didn't have it in the Millie Maker. I put the wrong lineup in. So I was basically winning like 15 grand all weekend until today. Today was a bad day, boys. Ludwig Oberg completely shafted me badly. Him and Finau triple bogeyed the same hole back-to-back yesterday. And that was where all hope ended. But I still did pretty well with the biggest payout that I've ever had in DraftKings. And we'll have more details on that. But that was electric. Do we want to go ahead and wait to talk about the US Open? Or do we want to just go ahead, J-Vi? We lost him.
Yeah,
he took his mic on mute. But let's just go ahead and do it. What a finish to the US Open. Holy cow, did Rory McIlroy choke that thing away?
Mm-hmm.
holy moly.
Dude, Butch, go ahead. Tell me about it.
Dude, this is exactly why when I play golf, I'm like, no, I'm not giving you a putt. You got to put it out. You got to see the ball go in the cup, because if the professionals are missing little 3-footers, 2-footers, whatever it was, 4-footers, and you saw DeChambeau do it, Rory do it twice, which they even said on the announcing crew, he had missed a putt under 5 feet all year, I guess, or whatever they said. But anyway, he missed 2 to lose the U.S. Open. I mean, wow.
Back to back, dude. Wasn't it back to back or?
Well, maybe there may have been a hole in between, but still, it was 2 out of the last 3 holes, 2 out of the last 4.
He missed a 3-footer and a 4-footer.
Yeah. DeChambeau missed that 4-footer, and I was like, you were thinking, oh, crap, here we go. He's done.
Yep.
But when Rory gave it right back, I was like, all right, we're back on. Game on.
Dude, and the thing was, like, with DeChambeau, before the round even started, J-Vi can probably, illuminate this more. But DeChambeau, before the round, smashed his driver flat. So he was switching out driver heads to try to find the right one. And then he goes out there and can't hit a fairway. I mean, he was hitting out of the junk DeChambeau earned that thing. Let's make no mistake about it. He earned that thing.
Yeah.
But the whole time, Chambly, or whatever his name is, Braden Chambly or Brandel Chambly or whatever his name is, was just dumping on DeChambeau the entire time. You can't play the game like this and try to win. That's why the game is the game. That's what he said. You can't try to overpower these courses. And then Brandon, he was probably pooping his pants when Rory kept missing those putts. Oh, man. Will says
he had overpowered that bunker shot on 18.
Oh my gosh, dude! we were standing on the back deck, and I told everybody, I was like, if he hits this close and makes his putt, we win $1,800. And sure enough, dude, he stuck it up there, and I'm like high fiving and doing all this stuff.
His whole demeanor going into the beach, he was like, I was like, dude, he's going. I mean, he's ready. He's ready to do the shot. Got in there, just got set, boom, swung. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And obviously, because I mean, and how ironic. I mean, he's like, he's basically the same line, the Payne Stewart, SMU alumni together. I mean, Payne Stewart's putt was a putt, but I think it was like the same line of where he was coming out of the bunker. So he kind of knew. That's what he said in his post game interview. It's like, we were basically in the same spot. I knew where I wanted to hit it, and when he watched it, he's like, "Yeah, that's exactly where I was trying to hit
it." Dude, he's something. Tex, what did you think?
Very entertaining, and also, I mean, Butch said it all. The whole thing, the drama around the end, it was a great ending, and I'm about done with golf. I'm ready for some football. That was about as good as you can get for golf.
I would say, yeah. Bear says Kapka has a bad weekend. Yeah, he couldn't get the course. J-Vi called it. We have to give him credit. He said 6 under. Mm-hmm. The course was fighting back, dude. Some of those things, some of that. It's always fun when you watch the course like that, or a tournament when you can see, like, at certain holes you can start to predict whether the ball is going to go off or not. So
I love the tight courses like this.
Yes.
Golf. I mean, just because you don't have to shoot 8, 9 under every day to be back in it.
Yeah.
A solid, just under par, even par was going jumping you 30 spots. So
it did. Who was it? Who did it do that for? Was it Morikawa?
Morikawa, after day 2 and day 3, when he had the 4 under bogey free round, he jumped 42 spots and was in 9th place. So I mean, starting 51st or tied for 51st, and you move that much up the leaderboard, you're back in contention. So, if that was what we like to call a shootout course, you're 4 over, you're done. You're not you're not getting back to the leaderboard.
Dude, at one point in the DraftKings lineup, I had 3 guys tied for first: Finau, Oberg, DeChambeau, and then Finau and Oberg triple bogeyed a hole, tripled the same hole. See you later lineup, all the way from $15,000 to like $200. Will says actually X-Chat, but that sounds a little R-rated. Don't want to get any dads in trouble tonight. Thanks, dude. It does come through there, but yeah, dude, it was outrageous, dude. I have to. I was so upset at the time. Now it actually turned out better whenever I was winning the million. I had the wrong lineup in there. That was a sight to behold. That'll make you throw up almost. I was with BMO, wherever. I don't know if he because it doesn't happen that often. Even though I won every major this year, I think I'm going for the Grand Slam. I'm pretty sure if I win the Open, I'm the GOAT, Grand Slam GOAT.
Oh,
yeah.
There you
go.
That?
I think I would have won if I put my gut lineup in.
You're a coward, dude. You didn't put it in.
I didn't. I changed it.
And you played Hovland, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I took Oberg out and I played Hovland, and I took Hubbs out and I played Nick Dunlap.
2 terrible decisions.
Yeah.
Idiot. What were you going to say about Oberg before?
Well, I was saying about Oberg is like he is us. We're great openers.
We're losing him.
Yep.
We're losing him.
He's going through the spot again.
He's driving through the cut. We know that. But anyways, it
Driving
was
Shambo
every
was dropping his balls today.
dude. What was that salty balls? Doesn't he put his balls in salt, like his golf balls in salt, so they balance out? Wasn't that like an interview question?
I missed that one, but what?
Yeah, like allegedly he puts his golf balls in like this saline salt solution, and it's supposed to help balance out the pH on the ball so that they all stay even or something.
Hmm.
Well, what
I
he
don't know.
said was if the Epsom salt, the heavy part of the ball will float to the top. So he marks it. So that way he always knows that the ball is rolling the way he wants it to roll. The heavy part is rolling.
I didn't even,
Oh,
you
okay.
learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize there's a heavier part of the ball, blah, blah, blah. Okay, my game just changed. I'm going to shoot 4 strokes over than what I normally do now.
I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do
Start
that.
soaking your balls beforehand.
See which one floats to the top. Dude, J.Y., what happened with his driver? Maybe we'll ask him that when he gets back. We lost him again. J.Y., can you hear us?
Yeah. Nope. And
Nope.
he's gone.
And he's gone. Okay. National Carpenter Ant Awareness Day. Carpenter ants are found in door frames and windows, basements, and anything that's wet or moist. While it is fairly easily to spot the ants, it is difficult to locate their nests. Ants appeared 168 million years ago.
Hmm.
How about that? Talk about survivors.
It's wild right there.
I want to meet the guy that was sending that information down 168 million years ago.
Dude, it's like that game Telephone where you just keep passing it down.
We're jotting it down. These ants are born. Hey, guys.
I just want to know, how long have uncles been around? If ants been around for 168 million years, how long have uncles been around? There you go, dad joke. Carpenter ants are some of the largest in North America, measuring between
169, if you know what I mean.
0.3 and 0.5 inches, if you know what. Nope. Carpenter ants can lift between 7 and 50 times their own weight. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you could lift 50 times your own body weight? What would you lift? What would be the first thing you would lift? What would be 50 times my body weight?
I'd probably do a car.
Car, yeah.
You just go out there, lift up a car.
Mm-hmm. Hey, check this
you know what
out.
I'd like?
Car.
Boat, dude. That would change the whole boating game.
Just carry it down and throw it in.
Yeah, just go park your truck and put it in.
Just put it up on your shoulder. Go drop that baby right in the water.
Yeah. Anybody's ever been on at a boat ramp on a busy day? Woo.
Yes.
That's really what you want to do.
Yeah. You're going to pick that thing up, park your truck, and just go put it in the water or somewhere else.
Yes. That way you don't have to navigate and try to get it back on and off the trailer.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst. Stress right there, baby. And
especially if a lot of people are watching.
Yep. You want to see? I once watched a dude back off and immediately flip over a jet ski. It was incredible. I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
Wait, so he backed off and then hit the throttle and it just went whoop.
Yep, just flipped it right over.
He just Chris Berman it. Whoop.
Yep.
Holy cow! Look at Bear. Look at Bear. I love mountain. I love mountain humor. I think it's hilarious. Oh man. Okay. J.Y., are you here?
I'm back.
What was the driver's situation that DeChambeau was going through?
So on the range today, he tested out 4 new driver heads. He'd hit a few balls. He'd take the driver head off, put a new driver head on. And what he was saying was the one that he was using the first 3 days was getting a little too flat. I guess he's hitting the ball too hard. So it was getting a little too flat for how he likes it. So he changed it to hope that it would feel a little bit better when he hit it. But he said in his press conference afterwards, I probably should have hit more than 5 balls with it on the range because it was pulling a little bit right, as you could tell. I mean, he tried out more driver heads on the range than he hit fairways today.
Dude, he could not hit fairway.
No,
He's a scrambler.
he scrambled his ass off, is what he did.
Yes, he did. And Rory was like running him down.
Well,
Rory was.
I will say this, and not trying to take away anything from DeChambeau, but last year at the U.S. Open, Wyndham Clark beat Rory. This year, Rory gave it away. Rory should have been up 2 going into the last 2 holes. He missed a less than 3-foot putt on 16 green, and there's a stat floating around the internet now. It's like he was 497 out of 497 less than 3 feet before that putt, and he missed it.
There it was. That's what Bear was talking about.
Somebody said something about it. He's
Bear
pitching
said
a perfect
that.
game. Somebody said it.
Pitching a perfect game.
Wow.
And Rory got bogey every round on 15, par 3 15. I mean, if he pars 2 of those, he wins the tournament.
Wow. How sad was that picture of him after watching DeChambeau make that putt?
They asked him to do a interview.
Sports, dude.
He declined.
I would decline too, man.
Yeah.
A lot of guys declined media this week. Koepka declined media this week. A lot of guys declined media this week.
Whoa. Was it because we were there? Boots on the ground?
I don't know.
People are saying. Does this mean I have to go to other tournaments? Oh, the Wyndham.
Koepka was pissed that we were picking him in our lineups.
Well, we told J.Y. to play him, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Not advice, though.
Oh.
Okay. Man, that tournament was awesome. And that was the biggest payday I've ever had in DraftKings.
Dude, we had the formula for sure.
Oh. Well, you're going to see the lineups. There's 2 guys that were pretty ugly there at the end, but also helped get me into position. So, salute your sports. DFS segment. We got some pictures of the lineups and stuff. The G.U.Y.S, they were abysmal, by the way. We're going to give Dylon a strong talking to, since he wants to rub our noses in it. We'll give it to him. Hang the banners, other relevant sports news. Intersquad Dad Kings Jamboree. This thing's over. You guys can pack your bags for golf season. I'm running away with this thing. It's not even close anymore. All right. Let's do salute your sports. Everybody shh. Salute your sports. Here we go. Who wants to go? Well, no. I told you. We got a few minutes of Stanley Cup talk here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Are you ready? Is it still over?
It's over. I don't care.
I don't know. McDavid said after game 3, we're trying to figure out the Panthers. Have they figured them out after putting a snowman on them?
That's why
the most goals they've allowed all year.
That's why I wrote "I told you so" in the comments, because I said if you get out early on the Panthers, you can beat them. And I also told you that Sergei Bobrovsky is not better than Shesterkin, because Bobrovsky got the Warner Brothers Bugs Bunny Elmer Fudd hook off exit stage left.
The stage. Yes, he did.
Yes. And I also would like to give out a how dare you, he could probably hear me, to the CEO Stats. We were watching hockey, and he started complaining about McDavid and said he can't stand watching McDavid sometimes. And I said, welcome to what it's like watching Sidney Crosby for the past 15 years, where he just whines and skates around, gets all the calls, ruins the game,
dude.
And then you get tired of watching it.
You just stoop to new lows at all times.
To cut off your camera.
What? Tex is frozen. He's frozen in time.
Oh,
It's true. He's like the best player that doesn't win anything.
Thank you, J.Y.
Yeah, but that's not even a fair comparison to Sidney Crosby because basically Sidney Crosby won 3 cups.
Because of Fleury.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't make any sense because he wasn't even there for the last 2.
Fleury put the team on his back.
He did, dude. You can't
No,
say
dude,
that he didn't.
You weren't watching the same games that I was watching.
dude. Then he went into the Vegas Knights and did it again.
He got to this
He
Penguins
did.
The CO stats just walked in here with a Penguins flag. He heard me talking. Oh, that was
I
great.
don't know why my camera cut out. I don't know.
Do you need to leave and come back?
Hang on.
I don't know.
I don't know why it cut out.
That was
the light
hilarious.
is green on it means it's on, but I don't know.
We can hear you.
That's
You
fine.
broke the
We'll leave it
camera,
like this.
dude. Your looks broke the camera.
Wow. Actually, we can't see you at all. The camo.
You
You're like
and J.Y.
Yep,
black.
that's what it is.
You're like the Cheshire Cat. So, anyways, that was 5 minutes.
J.Y.'s got an emblem on his Tex. You need to upgrade.
Yeah, dude.
I'm driving, so I don't need to be looking at you guys while I'm driving.
Yeah, you don't do that. And you're driving out there in the cut, buddy.
I know. That's
tell
why I
you.
keep going in and out.
Yeah,
So
you're
I
out
would
there in the cut.
Cut that from the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Beep. But anyways, so at least we get more hockey. I'm excited about that. I think it's a fluke. We knew the Oilers were going to get one. We knew they were going to get one.
It's a good money maker too, just like NBA. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to sweep. You're losing out millions of dollars if 4 games goes by and boom.
Well,
you
both
get
teams don't want to win the championship away from their fans.
Agreed. So you're saying they threw it?
Yeah,
Oh.
they want to win it
So-
at home.
You're saying that that Bobrovsky threw the game so that he knew that he wasn't as good as Shesterkin, so that he could win it at home. We lost Tex. I don't know where he went.
yeah. After that,
I'm still here.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right. We have 3 minutes of NBA at the end. Let's salute some sports. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to salute my San Antonio Brahmas.
The Brahmas.
The Brahmas for making it to the championship of the new UFL. But they did get shut out 25-0 and lost. But shout out to them for making it. Shout out to
just
them
like
for
the
making
Niners, dude.
Oh, trophy for second place guy.
You're like
Yeah.
AK bragging about the Niners.
Division conference champs, dude.
it. Hey, we made it there, dude. We made it.
Conference champs. Now that's what I'm
Hey.
talking about, Tex. Keep that energy.
You know who did it first 4 times in a row? Bills.
The Bills. That was like
Right.
20 years ago. That was after Jim Kelly got married.
That's like 30 years ago.
Congrats to the Birmingham Stallions for winning it 3 times. They won 2 USFL, and they just
Whoa.
won this one.
Who's
So,
the
the
better
quarterback-
dynasty, the Chiefs or the Stallions?
I think it's the Stallions. They won 3 in a row.
That's
They
true.
won 3 in
I
a row.
think the Stallions should get brought up to the NFL now. The Panthers
Mm.
should get.
Their quarterback is
relegated.
Martinez. He played at Nebraska for a while and then played 1 year at Kansas State.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Dude, that guy played like 15 years at Nebraska.
He did. He did. Well, I think there's another Martinez before him, but they kept on having more Martinezes.
What are you trying to say, dude?
Just say that
Yeah,
for whatever
dude,
reason,
what
like
are
the
you trying
quarterback
to
was named
say?
Martinez.
Wow, dude. Keep it together. Kids show. Salute to the Brahmas. Actually, you put in there the Bahamas.
I know I did. Bahamas.
I almost pronounced that another way. That probably would have sent us down another tangent of stuff we don't need to talk about on this show. Okay, I'm next. I want to salute. Well, I want to salute two. I want to do my honorable mention first. I want to salute the Seattle Mariners for having the best record in baseball over the last 18 games. Salute to them. They're about to rip my heart out, just like my DraftKings lineups, my Super Bowl team, my hockey team. So, but I'm going to salute soccer fans because I saw a video. I guess the Euro Cup is going on. Is that what it's called? Okay.
It's football for Tex. There's football going on.
Okay. Football, Euro Cup. The team that was playing Italy.
Albania.
Was it Albania?
Yeah.
They were taunting each other in the streets outside the stadium. And the Albanian fans had dry pasta. And they were walking across the street and taking full things of dry pasta and just breaking it in half right in front of the Italians' faces. And then they were throwing it at them. And all the Italians were going, hey, oh, hey, oh.
That's great.
How'd that make Mama K feel?
You don't break the pasta, dude. You just don't do it.
Salute to the Albanian football club, whatever they are, fans.
First of all,
they
it's a
scored
nation.
like 23 seconds. They had the fastest goal in Euro Cup history.
There we go.
They
There
got
she
scored
is.
On.
She's
Do what?
she had to clutch her chest there for a
Yeah,
second.
the Albanian team, they scored in like 23 seconds, but I think Italy had 2 goals in the first.
They still lost.
Yeah, they still lost, but it was like the fastest goal in Euro Cup history.
Wow.
23 seconds. I mean, come on. You know?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I don't know exactly what happened, but I had turned it on. I think I turned it on like halftime, but anyway, or close to it. But yeah, that's hilarious.
Dude, I saw that video. I saw the guy come out with his flag, and then he stuck his hands. There was like from behind him, and then he stuck his hands out of the flag, and he took the pasta and went, and just threw it at him.
That's
All the Italians went, oh, hey. Oh. If you've ever been around a big Italian family, you absolutely know what the that is. So, anyways, that was my salute. So, salute to that and the Mariners. Anybody else, or J.Y. or Butch, who wants to go?
Go ahead, Butch.
I'll go. I'm going to salute Mr. Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley is retiring from TNT next year. Last year will be his last year, so I'm going to salute for his 25 years of commentary and making us laugh with all his, I don't know, just unique humor, shenanigans and stuff. So I'm going to double Charles Barkley for leaving.
Charles Barkley. He said he's not doing it again either.
No, he made it clear last night or the night before. He is not answering the phone, so don't be calling him with a bunch of this crap in the Charles Barkley voice. You know,
I have a feeling we're not done seeing him.
Oh no, he's going to be still getting endorsement deals for sure if they're going to pay him.
Yep. J-Vi, did you have one?
I'll do one. I wanted to give Butch the opportunity to do it because Butch's favorite postseason event is the College World Series.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to give him the opportunity, but I'll pick up the slack.
Steal it.
I'm going to shout out the dude from Tennessee. He hit for the cycle. I don't know
yes.
But he hit for the cycle the other night. Only the second person ever to do that. My only question was, because I didn't watch the game, I didn't know anything about it other than Tennessee ended up winning on a walk-off, whatever. How do you have a dude hit for the cycle and you still are losing the game and have to rely on like a walk-off hit or home run or whatever it was to win? Was the pitching that bad?
Dude, that guy was a one-man wrecking crew.
Was that against Florida State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't have won the game anyways.
Florida State was up like 8 runs or something.
I want to know which college football playoff committee member was the umpire for that game, because
somebody made a meme or edit where it was like that ball or the no call that they had, and it's Kurt Herbstreit in the
I
booth,
saw that.
like punching.
He was like watching the Florida State lose the game or something like that.
Yeah.
Live look at Kirk Herbstreit watching FSU blow that lead. And salute, because there were 3 walk-offs the first 3 games, and the game last night was a
SEC won them all.
3-2, 3-2, wasn't it? A&M.
Yeah, A&M won.
I mean, from what I hear, Florida was coming back in the 9th, I think.
SEC won all the games.
Did they?
No, Carolina beat Virginia first round.
Well, so they played another ACC. SEC won all the games against ACC teams.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, because it means more.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
And Tennessee's beating Carolina by 5-1 right now.
I would say I would hope that they would get 4 teams in.
What was going on with the A&M fans trying to get into the dugout?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Two A&M fans got thrown out because they were trying to get in. Was it Florida? They play Florida. Florida's dugout.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That
game came on. It was delayed and came back on at like 11:15 or something. So, I don't know.
Maybe that was the reason. Yeah.
We lost Tex. I told Tex to come down here and bring some headphones, and he and I might do it on the same camera, same mic. So stay tuned, folks. All right, let's talk golf. Okay. All right. Fantasy DFS segment. This is where we talk DraftKings, ladies and gentlemen. We have tons of people in here watching. This is what you're here for, to see how we blew it yet again. But we were there. We were there. That means things are just getting confirmed. Strategies are getting confirmed. Things are happening. We're on the right track. The golfers up your sleeve. Terrible. 1 for 4 this week. Dylon was the only one that got it across. Tex never gave one, but Dylon had Matsuyama, who finished 6 at 2 under. I gave you Meisner, who missed the cut at +9. Butch P gave you Van Rooyen, missed the cut at +8. J-Vi gave you Dunlap, who missed it by 1 stroke, 6 over. So anything that anybody wants to say about that?
That we're digging deep with our picks.
Yes. Yeah, we're not taking Matsuyama.
Yeah, Dylon picked somebody over 8K. I mean, that's like cheating.
I had DeChambeau as my guy, and I have the stats to prove it. I tweeted out my percentages that were owned of players, and he was my top played player. So technically,
I won my family's pool because I picked DeChambeau.
Did you take my advice?
No, I picked him first. Picked him on Tuesday.
No, you didn't, dude.
I did. Ask you. Ask you.
Yes. So shout out to DeChambeau too, though. By the way, he's all in on the fans, like engaging the fans. He wanted everybody to touch the trophy after he won. That was pretty cool. So, anyways, guys were terrible. Here's how I summarize it up: the iceberg that sunk the Titanic. Again, I had a shot of 15 grand. If Oberg, whatever it is, does not completely implode.
I think some of his problem was he was concerned about the Euro Cup. That's what they were talking about on the range today, was the Euro Cup. And if Sweden's got a chance. They were talking about how the Euro Cup is actually better to watch and more of a challenge than the World Cup, because all the teams in England, most of the teams in England or Europe get into the Euro Cup, whereas like this is their words, not mine. When you have the World Cup, you got teams like China and the United States to get in.
Dude, Exactly. That's what I was sitting here thinking when you said. I was like, that makes sense because you don't have teams like the U.S. in there clogging things up.
Yes. So, I mean, that's all they were talking about today on the range.
Also, that's a little
Wait, how
note that
many
I'll put.
teams does England put in there?
Well, it's not. It's Europe. It's Euros. So it's all of Europe, basically.
We doing a geography. Don't go down the geography road now. I'll tell you this. That makes me want to know the soccer schedule next time I try to pick Ludwig Oberg or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
It's like, never mind. I'm not going to say it.
All right. I've got my best lineup. We've got the scumbags and stud bags. We've got the listener league. I got a few pictures here that I'm going to bring up. That I'm going to try to hold on. Let me see if I can get it full screen the best I can. So let me share this screen real quick. Everybody bear with me. Hopefully my computer doesn't shut down. I'm not at home, so it's coming up now. Let me add it to the stage. Here we go. Don't boot me. Is it there? We don't see it. Okay, now I'm hitting buttons.
Something came up.
There it goes. Nope, I took it away. My computer's acting slow.
There you go.
Here it is. Oh, guys. I know this is small, but I didn't want to pull up DraftKings because that really would have shut me down. But here it is for those of you listening at home.
How many times did you use that line?
I don't know what you just said because you just gurgled in and out like crazy. Did you hear him, Butch?
Good. Probably better.
No. He's flying down the back roads right now.
Yes. Shout out Justin Moore. Okay. Anyways, this screen right here. I was battling the top spot pretty much all weekend, and I ended up losing by 20 points, and this was the winning lineup that beat me. So the difference was this was the winning lineup. I don't think this would have
better
Millie.
golfers.
What'd you say?
They had better golfers.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Sam Burns went 3 under today.
Yeah, he was in this lineup. So the winning lineup had DeChambeau, Matsuyama, Morikawa, Finau, Burns, and Connors. I picked the wrong Canadian. Was the problem. But I ended up winning 1,500 from this lineup, which was I'll take that because that gets me back for the British Open. So I think the text just try to come back in. Somebody's trying to come back in.
Here we go.
I don't know. We're all over the place. We're trying to.
All right.
Text. There you are. There he is. So, anyways, this was my lineup. I had DeChambeau, Oberg, Morikawa, Finau, Dietrich, and Pendrith. Dietrich was the one that started this whole thing because he was 1% ownership, and so was Pendrith. So when they were up there, we were cooking, boys. But I didn't put this up there to show mine. It was just I had to figure out how to show the winning lineup. So, any thoughts on this?
Dietrich looked like a lost puppy yesterday. Like he just looked like he didn't belong in those final pairings.
He was 6 over. He played better today. He shot even today, but
yeah, because he was paired with somebody more his skill level.
yeah, he did not. I knew that was going to be a wild card yesterday. Was Dietrich, but anyways, a good majority of the time we were up there in first. Here's the Millie. So this one was Auberg, DeChambeau, Finau, Connors, Henley, who I also played in another lineup, and then Matsuyama. I just didn't. I don't know. Why did I not play Matsuyama?
Because he hasn't played that well in the majors this year.
Yeah. But I guess on a tight course where like around the green and not blowing shots and that sort of thing was probably more his style.
Well, and if you look in past years at the courses that were similar to this one, he had been top 10. But I just didn't trust him. I mean, honestly, watching him hit balls on 13 on Tuesday. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I mean, every ball he hit rolled off the green.
That's how he started too. I think it wasn't until Saturday till he started climbing back in the race.
Yeah,
He was looking.
He does that all the time though. He barely makes a cut, and then moving day he moves.
But I mean, you could see from this lineup, like I was all over it, dude. This thing only had 5 people get across, and I was right up there cashing with this lineup. How about Scheffler?
What?
How many lineups did Scheffler bury? I mean, he had to make the cut on Francesco Molinari making a hole in one on his 18th hole on the par 3-9.
And kept cut bogeying.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I need to look more into it. I think everybody that got a haircut by that dude played terrible.
Oh, so you're thinking it was the Clippers?
Yeah, I mean, Segala got a haircut by him.
Clippergate.
Fleetwood got a haircut by him. Scheffler got a haircut by there was quite a few guys that got a haircut by that guy, and they all did not play like their normal selves.
Wait, did they fly in a guy?
Yeah. I think
the
USGA flew in the guy.
Oh man,
he cut hair last year too.
He just cut himself out of next year.
Yeah, he's never going to cut Scheffler's hair again.
I honestly thought when I first saw Scheffler on Thursday that he got a buzz cut, like he shaved his head off. Like
Dude,
it was bad because all his skin was like whiter than mine.
And you don't want to go down to Pinehurst in June in North Carolina with freshly exposed skin.
No. No.
Yeah. Bad move on his part, dude. Holy cow. So that was the one that, what sucks is I played like all these guys. That's so frustrating. So frustrating.
It's half the battle, playing them all together.
Anyways, why am I complaining about winning that money?
I do.
Because it could have been more.
Problem.
Could have been more.
Hey, even the Rockefeller said, could you always use a little bit more?
Good. Hey, that just means we're motivated. That's all. All right. Now let's move to the listener league. Oh, look at this. Butch, you blew it, dude. What happened?
I didn't blow it. My guys blew it.
So I won the listener league with 396.5. Super James was in second. Shout out Super James. Him and Barrow and Machine Gun have figured some stuff out. 384. Hurley was 375. Butch P was in fourth with 366.5. And then Barrow the Machine Gun, 349.5.
Hey,
so there you go, folks.
But I will have to say, Hurley and Bear had 6 out of 6.
Oh.
I had 5.
So did I.
You had 5. I think Super James had 5. So.
Hey.
So
who knows golf more, really?
And my 5 were in the top 20. So the one, and it's gone.
And it's gone. Gosh, dude. What if we just had a guy in there?
If I would have played my gut lineup, I'd been up there too because I would have had 6 for 6.
No, dude. But you never play your gut lineup. That's what you always say.
I don't know why.
You start thinking too much, dude.
I know.
You start thinking too much. Okay. I will say this. The strategy that I have been using has been just actually I think my favorite contest is the 20 max $3 in football and in golf. Those are my favorite. I love those, especially on the showdowns in football. 20 max $3 or 20 max $1. Those are the best ones. Because you know that you haven't left anything on the table. You did as much as you could. It's different than seeing all these guys who post their winnings like, hey, I won $100,000. And they have all their computer lineups generated.
That'd be okay.
I mean, yeah. But
if you win.
Hand building stuff doing it the old-fashioned way, that's what gets me going.
Well, when you look at when they win those lineups and it's 150 entries, it's like they look like they're the only person playing in the contest. That's how many bubbles they have.
Yeah. Which,
Yeah.
I mean,
They're playing about, I mean, it's stretched from one end to the other.
Yeah.
You know, so you basically have every scenario that somebody else might be thinking.
Yeah, I get they win $100,000. That's awesome, but they probably also got the lineup that got second to last place too.
yeah, it's just a numbers game for them. That's all it is. We're over here grinding. My fingers bleed, putting in these lineups late at night, putting in the hours, just so I can scream.
Cheers.
Just so I can scream at my TV when Oberg and Finau triple bogey the same hole.
Scheffler helped all these lineups out.
What was his ownership?
46%, and you take 235,000, and you're left with 108,000 lineups that were in the dumpster.
How many?
108,000. If it was owned by 46% of 235,000 in the millie, had been 108,000 lineups that were pooping the bed.
Oh,
because you just spent $13,000 on Scheffler, so you didn't have too much to play with to get anybody else that was up there. So I mean, half the field was gone. So if you did play DeChambeau and Cantlay and Matsuyama, Finau, the guys that were up there, man, I mean,
What's Bryson's ownership going to be for the Open?
It will be up there.
Yeah.
over 30. Well, he's every major this year except for the PGA, I think. But the Masters and
he finished second
at the PGA.
Yes, to Xander.
Yeah, Xander had
sixth
to make
at
that.
the Masters, and he just won the U.S. Open.
And you know what's crazy is that he's not even in the top 3 to play for the Olympics.
Yeah, we're gonna have to trot out Wyndham Clark.
Yeah, who is absolute dog poop right now.
Yeah. Don't offend dog poop like that.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on. Holy cow, dude.
What are we doing? Like, come on.
Yeah, we need to play our best golfers, no matter what affiliate you're associated with.
Dude, people have been letting Zach Johnson have it for not picking him for the Ryder Cup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a bit ridiculous to hold a grudge for an open market.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's.
Come on.
I just can't believe Cut Day ended like that, dude. Francesco Molinari.
Dude, that's electric.
First time that's ever happened.
Your one shot is to get an ace on 9. What was it, 9 that he had?
It was 9.
Yeah, it had to be 9 because that was the par 3.
9.
And 9, I mean, they were all tough holes, but geez, I mean,
9 at that 9 on Friday. I saw 9. Like I saw the way it was set up, and it was the tee box was a little lower, and it went uphill, and there was a bunker right in front of where the left side of the green was, and then the hole was kind of in the middle of that little peninsula that swings behind the bunker. And people were.
He barely got it over that bunker.
Yeah, Sepp Straka had a hole in one there too. So, but anyways, scumbags: Victor Hovland, Justin Thomas, Max Homa. Those were your high-priced guys that were absolutely terrible. And then your mid-price guys were Willie Z and Jason Day. 7,400 and below, Dustin Johnson, who pretty much has just mailed it in, I would imagine.
Yes.
Bob McIntyre, Benny On, shout out Butch.
Yeah.
Bum JM, Ricky Fowler, Noren, Eckroat. Like those were the big guys that were low price that screwed it up.
Shout out, Sung J M though. After he missed the cut and everybody went home, he was still out on the range working on his game. Got to respect that. Yeah. Friday night, after everybody is gone, he was out there hitting balls still.
Dude, that place is set up for a major. Except for if you're trying to walk the course, then it sucks.
It just gets really congested right there. It was 8T, 2 fairway, 7 green. Yeah, it was, and then the 6T, 4T were combined. Some of them were a little too close. Like today, Rory parred 17. He's teeing up on 18. Bryson on 17T, he hits that ball within 10 feet. And that grandstand that was on 18T is facing towards the 17 green. Rory's standing over his ball, and everybody in the crowd erupts because Bryson hits it within 10 feet. And it's like he had to step away from his ball. It's like, come on.
Dude, that's hilarious. Wyatt Spencer wants to know, he says, where are you guys? I'm currently up at my parents'. Butch is at his house. Tex is at his house. J.Y.S is on his way back from Pinehurst. So we're all over the place right now. I don't have all my stuff behind me. But we're getting it done. We were there. We were there at Pinehurst. So good for us. Okay. One more segment. We got to hang some banners. Almost hit something that I didn't want to hit. Let's hang the banners. Let's do it.
You did it! Congratulations!
Hang the banners. Okay, boys. First of all, let's hang the banners for dads out there. Everybody hang the banner for the dads. I'm exhausted. A lot of time in the pool. The jumper for pool basketball still wet. I was judging big splash contests. We were throwing wiffle balls. We were shooting pool basketball. Ate way too much food. Hang the banner for dads out there. Anything to add, fellas? No.
As far as fathers goes, so goes the country.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Make more strong dads.
That's right. Print the shirts.
Yeah, I got.
Who wants to hang the banner? What were you about to say, J.Y.S?
I was about to tell you a little story about Ricky Fowler and Gary Woodland.
Let's
they
go.
played a practice round together on Tuesday, and it was a little backed up, so they started talking. I think Ricky was talking about how he wasn't going to make it home before 5 o'clock because that's when his family eats. He's like, he's got a young kid. That's when his family eats. And Gary Woodland was saying, yeah, that's when we eat too. And he goes, I can't eat. He's like, even when I'm at these tournaments, I can't even eat late anymore. And so they made a pact that if they're at their tournaments without their families, that they would go eat together at 5 o'clock because they're dads. That's just when dads eat now. So they made a little pact that they're together or they're there without their families. That he's like, you need somebody to eat with, I'll eat with you. He's like, it's just me and a bunch of old people normally at the restaurants eating.
I can respect that though.
Shout out that. Shout out that.
Shout out.
How
do you eat it? I don't even get home until after that.
Dude, we eat like 5:30, maybe 6 at the latest. But we eat at 5:30.
Yeah, but you do that fasting stuff, dude. You do like intermittent fasting.
Well, our youngest goes to bed at 6:30 too.
Oh, that's right. I don't know how you pulled that off. Holy cow. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to hang the banner for Game Time, the fishing boat. Because Game Time, the fishing boat, has officially won the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament.
Oh, yeah.
They won Yeah. I think actually another boat won the whole thing. I still haven't seen the updated list yet. But Game Time had the biggest marlin at 516 pounds. I think they're going to win 1.8 million for that fish.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there was another boat that actually entered all the levels, level 20. So they're going to end up winning the whole thing, which would be that would be like 4 million for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So shout out to Game Time for catching the biggest blue marlin.
God, I love to be a mate on one of those ships. Or
Dude.
yachts.
If we had won the Millie this week,
you get like 10% of the cut.
yeah.
Typically.
Let's make a pact, just like Gary Willett and Ricky Fowler. If one of us wins the Millie, first thing we're doing, signing up for the Big Rock, the Millie boat,
and it's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna. No, we're gonna. It only costs like $30,000 to enter.
And it's gone.
$30,000 right to the Big Rock with a chance to win 4 million.
Yep.
That has to happen. If I win it, we're all going.
Hey, and you win. If you win, you get to say you beat MJ in something.
That's right. And then you can have the GOAT debate. LeBron, MJ, or the Millie Goats. Who's the GOAT? Us, because we're the Millie Goats. So we're going to enter the Big Rock if we win the Millie. That's step number 1. That was my hang the banner. Anybody else have one?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tom Brady first action in the booth. Hanging my banner. Pretty good. Generally pretty well received. So,
yes,
football's almost back, and I'm excited about that. But Tom Brady,
was he with the UFL?
He's with the UFL.
Okay.
Yep.
Dip his toes in.
It was Joe Klatt and Kurt Menefee.
I like Tom Brady because he's running around telling everybody that the quarterback position is worse off than it was when he left.
I feel like it's kind of his fault. You know, it's kind of his fault that it is.
Well, everywhere he goes, he starts giving these speeches, and they're asking him about the quarterbacks, and he's like, they're not as good. And I'm like, I support that motion because the CEO Stats and I were looking up. I was like, I'm pretty sure that offensive scoring over the last 5 years, I think it was since 2017, has been going down every single year.
Yeah, but is that because of the quarterback play or the defenses are getting better?
I would have to say they've made the game so much harder to defend.
Yes,
the quarterbacks don't have to be as good anymore.
I would say
how many games are decided on pass interference calls? Or pass interference calls lead up to game deciding plays. I mean, the game has become, we're going to throw a long pass. If you catch it, great, but at least we get a pass interference to get another chance at it.
Yeah, it happened to the Niners in the NFC Championship like 4 times on the
It happens all the time. You just watch a college football game and you're like, everybody's grabbing on every play. Like it's just crazy.
The
quarterbacks aren't as good because they don't have to be
calling up those play calls that get those calls for them.
Yeah, they do it all the time. But I'm just saying.
That's why I'm so excited the Bills got MVS.
Just run as fast as you can, as far as you can. Josh Allen throw it. They'll get a PI call.
You don't know that's in the worry about catching it. We know you're not.
For the Bills, they'll call pass interference on MVS. Josh Allen's throwing it to James Cook. I mean, that's just how it works.
Dude, I'm just saying the game has never been more in the offensive's favor. So why are the points down? It's gone down consistently the last 4 years. It's just
QBs are bad.
Exactly, the QBs are. That's what I'm saying. That's why I love Tom Brady. I was expanding upon Texas salute to Tom Brady, or hang the banners for Tom Brady, because he keeps just running around telling everybody the quarterback play sucks.
Yeah, I think, and I was just thinking about this. A really good example of it is the fade stop was like the most deadly route you could run. A fade stop, and now nobody runs it anymore. They just run them deep and wait for a pass interference.
Yep.
Because the fade stop was all about timing and ball positioning, and now it's just huck it deep.
Dude, I love the fade stop, or as some call it, the back shoulder fade.
The back shoulder. Yes.
Some people, they just can't, these quarterbacks can't throw it anymore because they don't throw on time. They don't know how to time up a throw like that. So, anyways, good hang the banner. Who wants to go next? Bush, do you have one?
Yeah, I'm going to just hang the banner to a nice summer DeChambeau
Line and Kugels.
for his second win at the number 2 Pinehurst. If you missed Wednesday, I had shaved my beard into number 2. You need to go check that out.
Yes,
a lot of
go check
deuces
that out.
here. We have baseball, double elimination. Tennessee just knocked off Tar Heels, so they'll be playing Florida State. But anyway.
They're making the ACC teams pick each other off.
Yes.
Rigged.
Just needs
CWS rigged.
more.
CWS rigged. Hashtag. It's rigged. Anyways, J-Vi, do you have a hang the banner?
Yes, I do have a hang the
Let's go.
banner. Shout out, hang the banner to Brandon Bean for making the amazing decision to trade Stephon Diggs. And Stephon Diggs is not doing so hot. All he wants to talk about in his press conference is how he misses Josh Allen and how great Josh Allen was to him. And then if you watch any of the highlights from OTAs at Houston Texans practice, Diggs is getting shut down by undrafted free agent. Shout out Brandon Bean for seeing that, getting rid of it, and signing Chase Claypool.
This is the 5 stages of grief. He's in the what's the 5 stages of grief phase that he's in? He's in denial right now.
Denial, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not denial.
Yes, it is, dude. You miss him.
You're denying denial.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
I'm denying it.
You just did.
What am I denying?
You're doing it right now, dude.
What am I denying?
You keep
that
denying
it.
it.
Yeah, you're denying that you're not denying it.
You said that I'm denying something else before I denied denying.
That you don't miss Stephon Diggs, so you're looking up OTA videos.
I don't miss Stephon Diggs.
Okay, so if I tell you that Brock Purdy has looked crisp and very good in OTAs, like a seasoned veteran, and he looks like he's having an MVP OTA, what are you going to tell me?
That the Niners defense is garbage.
Who's about to say OTAs? Exactly.
T. Higgins did.
I will say this about Brock Purdy looking crisp. That I think 3 out of the 4 of us can throw a nice crisp ball to a running back.
Yeah, well, they have like 3 running backs.
Receivers.
They have like 3 running backs.
Wait, what'd you say now? How many of us?
I think 3 out of the 4, because I've seen AK try to throw an out route practice that goes straight into the ground. So I'm not including him as throwing a crisp pass.
We should know by now that my first throw or punt, you just have to rule that out, because I did complete a pass the next play, little angle route out of the backfield.
Now put you on the defensive side of the ball.
Pick 6 city, dude.
Hey, best safety we ever had.
I was gonna say you at corner, me at safety.
Lockdown.
Got thrown out of practice for that.
Texas 9 outside linebacker.
Dude, we did. Did we not tell you that story?
He did.
Okay.
Troy Polamalu incident?
No, that was a different day.
Yeah, that was a different time.
No, that was funny though. No, they put us. Everybody had to go home for Thanksgiving break. There was that week when the playoffs started at APP in the FCS level. The playoffs start. Everybody goes home for break, so they sent the scout team guys home before the playoffs. So we had to use like us as the scout team D, and J.Vi was playing corner, and he was guarding up Brian Quick, and I was playing safety, and we kept intercepting balls and batting balls away. And Coach Elliott.
AK and I were rolling coverages.
he would press, and when they would come off, they'd try to fit the ball into cover 2, and I'd run over there and bat it down.
Coach got so mad. And
We were out there doing
so mad.
Coach Elliott was like, "Would you two idiots stop? We're trying to work." Oh God.
Then we ran the score up on Richmond. They're welcome.
That's right. Talk about
you
practice.
gave him a good look.
Talk about practice. I'll never forget that. That was hilarious. Would you two idiots stop it?
Oh.
All right.
Like
3 minutes of
taking balls on the
NBA.
chest.
3 minutes of NBA.
Dallas and 7.
Dallas and 7.
Yep.
Hey,
We got Luka. We got Luka playing D. No complaining last game. Hey,
First time texting a Dallas Mavericks fan in his life.
it's the only I've actually been to a Dallas Mavericks basketball game. Believe it or not.
Man. Oh, true
How
fan.
did
True fan.
Boston only score 35 points in the first half.
I don't know.
Because Luka decided to play D finally.
I think my
because
favorite.
it's the same reason the Panthers only scored 1 goal in Game 4.
And they're trying to win it at home.
There was always going to be a Game 5 in both series. Now, after this, all bets are off. So, they're getting their money for both Game 5s.
I think my favorite part of this whole Luka thing is that somebody put a meme up. It was a side picture of Brian Windhurst, who's like 300 pounds on a good day, and they said this is the guy who's calling Luka out of shape and lazy. Brian Windhorst is at least 300 pounds. Do what?
The reporter.
Yes.
Dude, LeBron James made that guy famous because he covered LeBron James in high school. And then LeBron got drafted by the Cavaliers.
Yes, he got drafted by the Cavs, and then Brian.
He's only famous because LeBron.
Yeah, I agree. That's 100%. But now he's like the expert. He's like the Shefty or the Rappaport of the NBA. So
yeah.
Anyway.
All right, that's everything. We blew another big win, but we did win, and now we're geared up for the Open. And here's the standings for the Wodamakers. I have 15. Dylon has 11. Javi has 9. Tex has 4. Butch P has 3 or 4. Did you win NASCAR?
I don't know who won it.
Who was leading it?
I don't know. There was like 100 laps left when we started the show. So,
they've caught on to my strategy, dude. The bees are priced way too high. I can't play all the bees anymore. I told you. I tried to tell you. Y'all didn't listen. Anyways.
all right.
Quick update. Yeah, so that's that. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Rumble. The Millie Goats. Twitter @MillieGoats. Instagram @TheMillieGoats. Website and blog, themilliegoats.ghostdaddysites.com.
Dave, I won NASCAR. I am back.
Oh, did you win?
Yeah.
GoDaddySites.com. It's updated once a year. Subscribe to the show, rate the show, review the show. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Go leave us a review on our podcast on Apple, Spotify, wherever. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We had a lot of people watching today. That was fun. So if you didn't catch the whole show, go back and listen to the podcast. It'll be out tomorrow morning. Hold on. My computer's freezing. So we will see you Wednesday before the Travelers, I think. Everybody stay safe. Happy Father's Day. See you later.